All right, welcome. Today we are going to go ahead and start the Alan Wake series, which is going to include Alan Wake, Alan Wake's American Nightmare, Quantum Break, Control, and we'll finish with Alan Wake 2. We are also going to be starting the Resident Evil series, which I'm going to toss in every couple of days, most likely. We've already started Zero. I will probably play it a little bit this evening, and I will try to give a heads up on which game I'm going to be playing. Yeah. But only reason I'm starting two series at the same time is just I figured that Halloween's coming up and I would like to kind of punch in some horror games while we can. Also waiting on my capture card to come in so we can figure out the audio issues I've been having with this cheapie that I picked up, so we can continue the retro weekends. I'd like to potentially restart Mega Man Legends just because I went back and watched the videos and my audio is completely drowned out. But, I mean, it's about the games, so may not. We'll decide depending on how the new capture card works. Let's see here. I believe we are going to at least try to finish Chapter 1 today. I'm going to kind of aim for getting most of the collectibles as we go through. I'm going to definitely allow people to listen to the narrations on the manuscripts, because this, hands down, is one of my favorite series. I just absolutely love the lore in Alan Wake. And, you know, it crosses over with Quantum Break and Control. So I figured it'd be a fun thing to do. And I've really, Alan Wake's and American Nightmare is the only ones that I've played through so far. So it'll be a fun little experiment, I believe. So without further ado, though, we are going to probably just play all the games on normal, because I don't want to end up getting hung up on any parts or anything like that, and, you know, having a dying loop, because these games can definitely get a little frustrating at times, especially the Resident Evil when we start it. But yeah, so let's go and join in with Mr. Alan Wake. Huzzah! Yeah. I'm not sure if there'll be a copyright issue, though, because at the end of each chapters there is music, so I possibly may skip those just to make sure nothing like that happens.
There can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late.
Say it ain't so, Bob.
He was dead.
Oh no.
I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
Spooky, spooky.
Suddenly, his body was gone.
We can't have that now.
I was in
Episode
shock
1,
from
The
crash.
Nightmare.
I could hardly stand my feet.
Hello. This is Sam Lake.
Oh, hold on. That's not supposed to be on. Yeah, we don't want to... Yeah. I love you, Sam Lake, but I'm not doing that on this playthrough. Yeah, that's one of the cool things about the remaster is they have Sam Lake commentary through basically the entire game. It pops up in certain little sections, and he gives, in my opinion, a pretty neat rundown of how he came up with the game and design choices that they made, and hardware limitations, etc.
I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Debating whether or not to throw Max Payne in to the mix, but I have physical copies of 1 and 2, and I think they released a digital copy on PSN, but I'm not
The bridge had collapsed.
sure.
I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
And I think I've already gotten a lot of these collectibles, so it's going to be mainly for me double checking going through. Uh-oh.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them? You think that's...
Run, Alan. Yeah, if anybody wants to watch some neat YouTube videos, you can scan this QR code and it'll take you to some of the videos they had during the advertising. There's also a Bright Falls series on YouTube that you can watch. I believe it's 6 episodes.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own?
Run faster. So fast. Sorry, Clay, I do not remember you, buddy.
Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No!
Welcome to Brat Falls. Whack.
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Oh no.
Cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Just go, Alan.
Follow the light.
I'm coming, mysterious guy.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
We're healed.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand? No. Follow my light.
I can follow that instruction, though.
To teach you, the darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness
Say what?
away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
Boost, boost, boost.
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy.
You know what we do to our enemies, don't you? We shoot them in the face. Ugh. Ugh, delicious. So crispy.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
Bye-bye, Tom.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Da, 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 da.
This way.
Where'd you go, buddy? Trying to hide from this major league butt whooping. Da, 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 da. Ooh, we got a flare gun.
Just like.
Triple kill. Oh, I just jumped off a ledge. My bad. Wasn't supposed to do that.
Just like
Alright, alright, alright. Let's go, Alan. Bye-bye.
I can keep this up forever.
Run, Alan, run! Into the light. Get ready, Alan.
He's here.
That's Baba Yaga.
Wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Tutorial done.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Fine, baby.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest.
Deerfest,
Hey, a
huh?
plane.
Did you hear that, Hi?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat May.
Pat May.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
My good
I'm
man.
Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me on this. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Yeah. See you, Pat.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. I see made a friend. That's cute.
Right.
He is cute. Don't let people tell you otherwise.
Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite
Oh,
writer?
Barry!
There yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got it.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word, and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna answer text
That's a
with
message
him.
from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Hello, Waffy Poo.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
I want to go talk to this fella.
Damn yuppies.
Hello. What you doing, buddy? Let's get back in the car before we crash. We gotta go. Oh no, I'm stuck.
Come on, slowpoke. You get the
I'm
full service
coming.
here. I've made all the arrangements. I drive the car. I'll even carry the bags. All you have to do is drag your cute butt into the car and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, sounds like you've got a lazy bastard for a husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got a thing for him. Come on, you lazy bastard. Let's go.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord. Mr. Carl
Mr.
Stuckey.
Carl
He's waiting for us.
Stuckey. We should find
We'll fill
him.
her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on.
Love you,
I
honey.
promise to behave.
Alan Wake.
I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God. I am your biggest fan.
Hello, fangirl.
I say that all the time, but I really am.
Rose.
Glad to hear that.
Rose.
You calm it down, honey.
I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment.
Gotcha.
I can't believe it. I've got all of your books.
That's
I
cool.
got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Let's look at it.
Right.
Try the coffee.
So much for a
Just
quiet
don't blame me
vacation.
when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Mm.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I
Tim
do it
Fur.
myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable.
Let's do it. Use the jukebox.
You put the lime in the coconut, drink them both up.
Just because we're
It
brothers,
does that.
don't think
Get
I
stuck.
won't murder
Yeah,
you and
you
your
need to
son.
give
Beat
a
it.
good solid whack.
Yeah, that's sometimes what you have to
talking
do.
about, yes.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Hello.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think
Oh.
I can handle it now. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible.
Carl. Carl. Where you at?
Mr. Stuckey?
He's stuck.
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
If somebody handed me a letter like that, I'd immediately be like, no thank you.
You've settled in. And to meet your wife.
Mr. Meowin' Wake.
Thanks.
Gonna be unveiling the thumbnail a little bit later, after the stream's over. Been messing around with the Photoshop stuff a little bit.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very
Hello.
inspiring.
Baba Yaga. Spoilers. Not really a spoiler.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Yeah.
This will not be fixed.
Tripped and fall.
Remind Sarah to change the lock.
Even that
Poor
sounds
guys.
better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than its boom.
The Andersons. They're, local musicians. We're waiting for
Dr. Hartman.
They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Yeah. Well, we got the key. It's time to go.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Bye-bye.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll
We're here.
Wow. It's gorgeous out.
It is.
It's something, all right.
I gotta run back up the hill,
Don't worry,
though.
honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight. Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Well, if you keep jogging like that, it could be midnight, 1 o'clock. Doctor.
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked
Yeah.
like a giant bird leg. Alice had mentioned
Kinda
that the
does.
lake was a caldera. There was a dormant volcano under it.
Doctor. Alright, let's go down to the house and see what we got going on down here. To the cabin, to the cabin, to the cabin. Run with purpose. Okay, maybe not that much purpose. We can do it, Alan, if we put our backs into it. Dun 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 dun, bird leg cabin. Hold on. And open sesame. Okay.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Yeah, honey, I will do it, I promise. I'm
Hello?
going to...
Anyone here?
No, they're not. They're out to get you. Okay, so...
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Hippity hoppity go. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll
Thank you,
finish
honey.
and start settling in.
Okay. I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
I'm good.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Me too, Alan. Me too. Alright, I have got to use the restroom. So I will be back as soon as I get in the house. I'm gonna pause it for just a moment. Oh yeah. Okay. I will be back in a couple of minutes. Alrighty. Alright, I am back. I just got off work this morning, so...
Alice?
Gotta live 12-hour shifts. They're kind of rough. Hello, radio.
Your best guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your
Rose
mind?
I know who
knows.
the famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite.
Well, Rose, I
Just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. Now, some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
It's alright, Alan. It'd be the least of your issues in a little bit. Got nothing cool in here.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Uh-huh. Hello, honey. Where we at? Alright,
Well,
alright, alright.
Hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study.
Aw.
Go take a look.
Are you
Okay.
sure? Come on. I suppose. Behind door number 1. You.
Surprise!
Alice?
Not a good surprise.
I
No
guess
one
it
wants
was
work on vacation.
I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past.
Damn, Alice, everyone
Hey, hey, hey! Just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
Ladies always trying to fix things.
No, it's not like that.
Damn.
That's not. Alan? Alan?
Baba Yaga.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
That's aggressive.
God damn it.
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
That's not how you think things through, running and tripping.
Damn it. Alice?
Alice?
Hurry!
Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were
Oh
out.
no. Wafu! I'm coming.
Alice!
Oh. There's birds.
What the hell?
That does not sound good.
Stay away from me!
I'm coming. Wifey,
Alice?
you're not supposed to go swimming. It's too late for that.
Oh no!
You gotta make it. Hiya!
Keep going, Alan. Wake up.
Alice?
That's a nasty cut you got there, friend.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Okay. Well,
among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
nope, don't do that. Roops.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
We can do it if we put our backs into it.
Damn.
I hope they had good insurance. Renter's insurance engage.
Hello?
So bright.
Hello? Someone there?
Here's you some manuscript pages.
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Wonder who that's gonna be.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
We need help. We need help.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Wouldn't you like that? Hiya!
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
Gotta love the fucking voice. Oh no. Oh no, it's Batman. Run! No, gosh.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Can't have that. Let's see. Make sure my... Yeah. So. I will, probably spend the next stream listening to some of the manuscripts when we start chapter 2.
Yes.
Get to listening to them in order is kind of fun. Oh no.
You can see the sight.
We need to run. Let's run, Alan. Let's run, Alan. Too slow.
I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
So you're not quite a murderer, sir?
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
And let's get us a nice little toy out here. The flare gun. And some bullets. Gotta make sure you always change your weapons back with this, because they're a little bad about auto-switching you on that.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
It's rabbit season.
Halloween. Oh no.
What the hell was that?
This is the Baba Yaga. She's coming to get us.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled
Oh.
itself.
Yeah, I think it's like the third time I've walked off a ledge. Ugh, so tired, sleepy. Okay, let's do it, Alan. We can walk across this log. No problems, you've got this.
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
You be nice, Carl.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Oh, shoot. Ideally, I have some kind of Alright, what are we doing? Come on, Mega Man, you can do it to popsicles. Okay. Where are we at, Carl? You got a bone to pick, I got a bone to pick too, buddy.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Open sesame. Revolver and lithium batteries.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the landmark site.
You can do it, Alan. Run really fast. Booyah! And 2 and a 3-0. Look at us. We're gonna be somebody. Alright, Alan. Let's do it. Okay, let's see. We are moving the logs. Yeah, I'm still trying to debate whether or not to replay Mega Man Legends once we get the capture card. Right now it's looking at Tuesday or Wednesday this week, so give me a little while to figure out the audio glitches that are happening up. I hope, anyways. Because I would just love to be able to
I was just outside
start doing more of the older games throughout the week as well. Just kind of rotate streams out. I do like the idea of like A and B streams, but I just don't have time for it for the most part. Because I normally work from 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. So it's not a fun shift. Always runs later than it's supposed to. So,
but here I am.
But it's all good. Pays the bills. So.
You're on here.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walk.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something.
Now I wish that
And I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
I had more time to mess with that PlayStation Portal. It seems like a nifty thing. I'm gonna test it out on a smaller game and try streaming it. See how it goes at some point.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks.
You have a good
Might mess around with Hades or something. It's kind of my game I go to when I'm trying to de-stress after work. It's easy to pop it in, try to do a run or two of it. Does anybody else have any kind of games like that they play? I know Doom 2016 was that for me for a little while. It's fun to just run around with a shotgun, go berserk. But oh, come on, Alan, you can do it, buddy.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
The belly bursters. Whew. I could have definitely gotten bad. Safe haven. Let's do it. Oh no. we have most of the manuscripts. There's just a couple on Nightmare mode that I'll have to pick up, which I may do that at some point. I'm not really pressing for it. I just like to let everybody get the opportunity to experience the story. Now, I watched a streamer, shout out to Grim, did a no-hit run on this, on Nightmare, which was insane to watch. If you know anything about this game, there's a lot of cheap little bullshit that happens in it. You'll be running and just like a rock will just randomly spin across the map and hit you. But, Grim Tells, look him up, and definitely check out his Alan Wake run. It's a, definitely a fun watch. Birdie. Sorry, excuse me. This was so cool back in the day when the fog and stuff. A lot of games hadn't been able to do it. Their engine was one of the first to kind of give this like smoky atmosphere that we got going on here. The Silent Hill effect, I like to call it. I'm hoping oop, let me pick this up. I'm hoping to find a shotgun. Yeah, there we go. I knew it was around here somewhere. And then one of the coolest things in this game, especially back in the day. Oh, shut up.
Advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you
die? Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Ew.
Poor Dr. Colvin. Felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In night springs.
I still love watching these. This game was like, for me, it was one of the first games to introduce like background storytelling and stuff, like through the manuscript pages, through the radio show, the television show. It was also one of the first games to do some infamous advertising. If anybody remembers, I think it was Energizer was plastered all throughout this game. But I mean, it helped make, arguably, in my opinion, one of the best story-based games from the 360 era. Get up. I love this game because they do the trope of giving you a bunch of ammo before big area arenas. This used to be a big game loop back in the day. Carl Stuckey. Lots of guys. You know, I don't think I've ever shot one of those. Okay, let's... Oh, that was a miss. We got a shotgun though, so we'll test it out. I actually wanted to see if you could... Oh. Oh, got a slasher here. Oh no, that was a mistake. Let me get more prepared. I was wanting to see if you could shoot those down. I had never really noticed that they had been there before, but does not appear to be. Come on, Carl. I'm ready for you this time, buddy. Boom. Ooh, he seems like a 2-shot-a-day guy. Oh no. Alright, Carl. There we go. Get back. Go on, geet. Okay.
Stuckey's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
We can do it. I believe in you, Alan. We can do it.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Tear fest. Let's go around.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
So, what I'm going to do, since I basically have most of these, I'll double check. But the Nightmare manuscripts, we are missing a Nightmare page, another Nightmare page. So, we're going to just start. I want to let everybody listen to them, so I'll play through them and we'll finish out this, and that'll be the end of chapter 1.
Departure by Alan Wake. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Now, most of these manuscript pages, you get them before events in the game. They kind of prepare you for what's to come. And as we go through the game, the reasoning behind you finding the pages will be revealed. I want to try to keep it as spoiler-free, even though it is like a 14-year-old game by now? I believe this was out in 2010. I could be wrong on that. I definitely know it's up there, though.
The Taken stood before me. It
I'll
was
actually
impossible to
double-check.
focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter. I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Yes, this did come out May 14th, 2010. I was just in high school back then.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice. I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman. The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice. Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling, caught his attention. Stuckey looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Baba Yaga.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend. Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon. But Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that. Not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
That's the manuscripts from episode 1, The Nightmare. So, there's not much left. We just gotta poke around in here.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
A little bit, but it's alright. Alright.
Great Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stuckey, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
It's crazy to me how much they've increased graphics since I started playing games back in the 90s. The end of chapter 1. This is kind of sketchy territory because I don't know about the copyright issues for the songs playing in the background, so I'm going to try. This just so we get our save point in chapter 2.
Thank you for coming here.
And I'm gonna go ahead and call this stream. I've got to get some sleep before I have to go back into work this evening, so I do intend to probably stream a little bit later today. I'd like to at least finish the train car on Resident Evil 0.
But the cabinet disappeared.
So, I believe that will be the be the goal for us, anyways. All right. Well, this is it. If you enjoyed watching, please like and subscribe.
Honey,
And
I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
guess you'll get
Worst weather I've ever
notifications when
seen.
I go live and
You should put some
stuff.
coffee on.
Which right now it's a little sporadic through the week. It'll be most likely Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is what I'm planning on. If that happens consistently, I'll change the schedule on my page. And then I will be streaming basically all day on my weekends, which is normally Friday and Saturday. The Friday is normally every other week, though. I normally work 5-6-5-6. So, again, thanks for watching.